Good morning, Bryce.
Morning.
How are you today?
Good.
I missed you yesterday. I thought you were going to start coming on Mondays and Tuesdays also.
What?
What?
He's supposed to be coming. He can come on Mondays and Tuesdays now?
The word I got was he was going to start on Mondays and Tuesdays. He's going to come 4 days a week. Hello? Hello, Bryce? Hello?
Frozen. Oh,
You are?
are you there?
Yes.
It was frozen. He can come on Mondays and Tuesdays now?
Have they not contacted you? The word I got was
Nothing.
that the word I got last week was that I had 2 students that were going to be coming on Monday and Tuesday. Let me check with Mr. Mihal to make sure, but I thought when I talked to him yesterday that he indicated that Bryce was supposed to be coming on Mondays and Tuesdays as well.
Yeah, please have him reach out. I've been a little.
It froze again.
All right, let's. Oh, okay.
It froze again.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think we're having problems with our internet. I'm gonna reconnect him using my hotspot.
Okay.
So it won't keep freezing. I don't know if you heard me at all, but yeah, if they could reach out to me, that would be great because we haven't heard a word.
Okay, I will double check with him. I know that I have him and another student in here that
Okay.
both are EC, and the other student came yesterday. That's why I was expecting him because I assumed that both of them were, and it froze again.
Is it there?
Hi.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully this will work now. I have him connected to my hotspot. Yeah, I don't know if you heard anything I was saying, but we haven't been contacted about anything, which is been a little disturbing to me. So yeah, if they could, or if you think I should call up there myself, I'm happy to do that. Whatever you think I should do to find out.
I have several Zoom calls today, but in between Zoom calls, let me check with Mr. Mihal, and
Okay.
then I'll dojo you or let you know at our next Zoom time.
Okay.
What he said, but that was my understanding was, and then yesterday when he wasn't here and I saw Mr. Mihal, I asked him, I said, I thought Bryce was supposed to come today, but he didn't come, and he's like, yeah, I thought he was too, so.
Well, maybe I'll just call up there because I had some questions about it as well because they haven't really reached out to me. So maybe I'll just call, but that would be great. That would be awesome if he could. We had no idea, or else he would have been there. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, I'll double check with him just to be sure. But if you want to call, that's fine too.
Yeah, I will just to find out because I know you have a busy day, so we can. There's no problem with me just giving a call up and finding what's going on. But I appreciate you letting us know.
Okay. Yeah, I just assumed that you knew because they had told
Yes,
me that
not a thing.
bringing them back for for 4 days a week so that
Yeah,
they could get the extra help that they needed, and
absolutely.
so and I need to reach out to the EC department anyway because I don't have a time that he's supposed. They didn't tell me the times that he's supposed to be going to EC. So
Okay.
I have to reach out to them and find out exactly what time of the day he's going to be out.
Okay, great. All right, well, thank you so much. All right, there you go. Oh, one quick question, if you don't mind. His tutor was wondering, do we know yet what reading level he is classified in?
Yeah, I have the diagnostic.
You don't have to do it now. You can dojo it to me tonight or any other time. I don't want to interrupt your day here. I was just curious.
Well, so far
They were.
he's the only one on right now.
Oh.
So it won't take a minute. Yeah, he's the only one that showed up just yet. Right now for his reading diagnostic that we took. Now there's another one we're going to take for STAR for AR.
Okay.
But we haven't taken that yet. He is on first grade level according to the diagnostic that he
Okay.
took already.
Okay, great. Yeah, she was just wanting to know, so she was on the right track. So I'll let her know.
I sent him second grade homework
Okay.
last Friday.
Yeah.
Is he having a lot of trouble with that?
Yeah, we're struggling a little bit, but we're getting through it.
Okay, because I can drop back and send first grade if you think that would be.
Yeah, I think he's holding his own with it. I mean, we do it together. It's not very independent. It's more both of us, one-on-one, and then he takes it to tutoring as well, and it's very, one-on-one with him.
Right.
And he's holding his own, but certainly it's not independent.
Okay. Well, I can, I've already pulled second grade to go home this week, but I can pull it out and put first grade if you'd prefer that.
Okay. Trying to think. I don't want to not challenge him, but I also don't want to make it too overwhelming. Yeah, let's try that next week, and I'll see what the difference is.
Okay.
If he breezes through it, then I'll let you know, and we should go back, to a little bit more challenging. But yeah, maybe let's try that and just see what the difference is.
Okay, because the first week I forgot totally and sent home. Everybody got the same packet, but then
sure.
The second week I was like, oh no, I need to give Bryce something different. So, I pulled second, and like I said, I already pulled second, but I'll go back and pull some first grade for reading and math and send that home. I'm trying to find things on the first grade and second grade level that they're not exactly in line with ours, but they're still similar items so that he's kind of following with us.
Good. Okay, perfect.
So I have to hunt around a little bit to find it.
I bet.
I'll see what I can find for him.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, I'll call up to school, and I apologize for taking up so much of your time.
Oh, that's no problem. All right. Hey, Bryce.
Hey.
Hey, Bryce, we're going to talk about some things today about text evidence. Have you ever heard that word before?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Do you know what the word text means?
Text means the last word.
Yeah, it means words, right? It's the writing. The text is the writing. Okay. So when we say text evidence, have you ever heard the word evidence?
No.
Have you ever seen a crime scene or a TV show with a crime scene where they're looking for evidence?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does evidence mean?
Means they're looking for the guy who robbed the bank.
Well, it might not be the guy, but what about if they were looking for things that they could prove he did it with?
Maybe they'll look for clues.
That's exactly right. So evidence is a type of clue, right?
Like they're looking for a clue of footprints.
Okay, I like that. But when we're talking about writing, we wouldn't be looking for footprints, would we?
No. What
would we be looking for?
We'll be looking for clues.
Clues. which is an evidence to prove your answer is right, okay? So our thing this week is going to be on text evidence, looking for the proof that the answer you're finding for your question is the right answer because the story has that evidence in it, okay?
Yep.
There's several different types, okay? Now,
Okay.
we have something called scientific evidence, all right? And that's things that are just facts. There's this happened, and because this happened, there was a result of something else happening, okay?
Yep.
So kind of like if you use the coronavirus that we got going on right now, because everybody knows about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that is the thing. The coronavirus is causing problems in the school and all over the country, right? Well, as
Yep.
a result of that, we've had to make some changes, right?
Yep.
All right, so that's just facts. Those are scientific evidence. So if somebody was to ask you, why are we changing the school? Then you could say, because the coronavirus is doing this, which is causing us to change the school, right?
Yep.
All right, so that would be scientific evidence. Then we have something called historical evidence. Historical means back in time, way back before
Before vending machines were made.
before what was made?
Vending machines.
Yeah, there is a time way back then, okay? There's anything in the past, okay? In the past would be history, okay? Because it's already happened. History means it's already happened. So if you're talking about historical evidence, you're talking about proving things that had happened in the past. Welcome, Mackenzie. Okay, so you have scientific evidence, you have historical evidence where you can look back and find out things about the past, okay? And then you have technical evidence, okay? And technical evidence is things that have to be done specifically in order, okay? Kind of like if Mama makes a recipe for cookies, right? Mama has to put the steps, the things that go in, the ingredients that go into making the cookies. I'll make you hungry, aren't I? The ingredients have to go in a certain order, okay? She can't put them all out of order because if she does, then the cookies won't turn out right. So
Yeah.
technical order means that we have to do things in a specific sequence, and sequence means order.
Yes.
All right, Mackenzie's trying to join us. She's getting her audio up. All right. So the first thing I want to show you is some scientific text, and it's going to have some scientific evidence in it, okay? All right, so I'm going to show you this screen. Share my screen here with you guys. All right. Can you see that now?
Yep.
All right. So this is, hang on, I lost y'all. There you are.
Yep.
Okay, this says understanding scientific text, okay? So it says think carefully about information in science text. That's like science books.
Yep.
All right? And it'll help you understand what's happening in the natural world, okay? We're also studying that in science right now. Remember we're studying about rocks and minerals? You remember that?
Yep.
All right, so we're studying about rocks and minerals, and we're talking about natural phenomenon, how natural phenomenon changes the world, right?
Yep.
So that's part of this scientific text, what happens in nature and how it happens. Okay, it says here, it says a good scientific text is like having a scientific expert. So it's
Yep.
like having somebody there to explain it to you, to tell you the cause of it and the effect. The cause is what's happening, like the corona, the cause. The effects is the results or what happens because of it. Okay? So like the corona is happening, so we had to change the schools. Changing the schools would be the effect.
Yep.
Okay? All right, so hey, Mackenzie, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so down here it says, look at this cartoon below. Think about this cartoon. All right? It says, a fish dies and sinks to the ocean bottom. It is buried in mud, which may harden. Okay? So that happens 2 million years ago. That's a pretty long time, right?
Yep.
All right, so then you see this little arrow that goes over and goes to number 2, and it says that slowly the fish bones dissolve and are replaced by other minerals. They become a fossil.
Yep.
That's one of the things we're going to learn about when we're done with rocks and minerals. We're going to learn about fossils, okay?
And fossils is a bone.
Well, it's we're going to learn about, it's not a technically a bone anymore. It'll be more of a hard rock type thing. And I'll tell y'all about that, okay? All right, so then it moves on to number 3, and it says the ocean drains away and erosion covers uncovers the fossil. Erosion is when the earth, okay, the dirt, the rocks, the grass, all that starts moving away and other things pop to the surface, okay, that was underneath the ground, okay? All right, so technical terms here, and scientific, it says that the fish is first that happens is the fish has to die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then it has to start decaying. What does that mean? Decaying means that it starts to dissolve and go away. Okay.
We're so close.
Okay. So it starts to go away. And all right. So then it buries in the mud, and then it takes a long time, but its bones will start getting minerals into it, and the bones will start changing from a bone to a fossil. And then years later, today, we would find it. Okay. All right. So looking at that, I got a couple questions for you. I got a box here that needs to fill out. I'm going to fill it out, but this is what the box says. What's happening? Events that created a fossil, how and why. Okay? So let's look back up here, and I'll ask you to tell me, what are the events that created this fossil? What's the first event that had to happen?
The fish has to die and sinks to the ocean at the bottom. It is buried in the mud, which may harden.
All right, so the fish had to die, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then the fish had to sink in the mud. Okay. What happens after that? What happens to make it turn into a fossil?
And slowly, the fish bones dissolve and are replaced by other minerals. They become a fossil.
So what do we get from that creates the fossil? It's the minerals that replace the bone, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm writing this down, so I'm going to show it to you in a minute. All right, so the minerals replace the bone, and so then we have a fossil. Years later, we find the fossil, okay? So if I show you what I have written here, which is the next page, let me put it up on this. See. All right. But it didn't show you. I'm going to stop sharing this page. I'm going to share the next page, okay? Oh, no, it went away. Where'd it go? Hang on. I have something new here that's hooked to my camera, and it's not cooperating with me. I can't get it up. let's see, screen share. Hang on, I gotta get that thing down. It's sorry, technical difficulties here.
Yep. And of the connection.
Yeah, technical difficulties. Sorry. All right, now maybe I can get it up. Let's see. Well, there you are. All right, because it went away from me. No, the thing's not working right. I can't get it up. It's giving me some trouble. All right, well, we'll just talk about it then, okay?
Okay.
Hopefully I'll have this thing figured out before long. Let me see if I hide it. Maybe that'll do it. Let's see. Okay, let's try this way. Screen share and see if it's up there. Nope. Show. Oh goodness. Now everything's gone. All you guys are gone.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, I can't, there you are. I can't get you back. All right,
Yeah.
well, we'll just talk about this page. Do you have the, let me stop that. Okay, let me go back and, I'm sorry guys. Like I said, they put me something new on here to use to help y'all, and it's not wanting me to do what I need to do. We'll go back to this. Okay, so I filled in this here as we were going. Okay, so we said that the fish had to die, which would be right here. Okay, the fish had to die. Then it had to sink into the mud, and minerals had to replace the bone. Okay, so that's what happened. And this says how and why. So how and why is the fossil created? So over 1 million years ago, the fish skeleton dissolved, was replaced by the minerals, hardened into shapes of a skeleton, and it created a fossil later where erosion wears away the rock and the soil and uncovers it. Okay, so that would be the specific thing that a textbook would have in it. Okay, so that would be the how and the why. Okay, all right, so when we're talking about scientific text, we're talking about these things: the cause, the effect, and the events. All right, so let's read through this story real quick right here because we don't have a lot of time, but let's read through this story. Okay.
Okay.
Coal may look like an ordinary black rock, but inside it contains powerful energy that can be used for heat and electricity. Coal is made from plant matter that was buried far below the Earth's surface for millions of years. Being buried so deeply and for so long puts the plant matter under intense heat and pressure. What do we know about intense heat and pressure?
It makes a metamorphic rock.
Exactly. We've been learning that in science, haven't we? Okay.
Yeah.
The heat and pressure cause the chemical and physical characteristics of the plant matter to change. Eventually, the plant matter turns into coal. So coal is an igneous rock, right? I mean, a metamorphic rock, sorry, metamorphic rock. Coal must be mined or dug up from below ground. After it is mined, the coal travels to a machine that cleans it. This process removes dirt, rocks, and other unwanted material. Next, heavy machines crush the coal until it becomes a fine powder. Finally, the coal is buried to make or burned to make steam. Special machines called turbines use this steam to create electricity. Today's generators, fueled by coal, supply much of the world's energy. By the process used to mine coal and convert it into fuel, can pollute our air, land, and water. When coal is burned, harmful chemicals are released into the air. The chemicals get carried through the air by the wind and fall in raindrops. This is called acid rain. So when that harmful chemical that's released comes down in the rain, That's when we call that acid rain, and it can make plants and animals very sick.
Yeah.
Engineers are developing new technologies to reduce the potential air pollution from coal. These rising solutions may help us get the most from the powerful rock while protecting our precious planet. Okay? So now we're going to look at what we just read. Okay? It says to complete this chart below. Let me get me a tool up here. Where'd my tools go?
I don't see them.
Oh no, I don't see them either. Where they at? Oh, I don't know. Where the tools went? Anyway, it says complete the chart below by adding the description of what happens. Then explain how or why it happens. Okay, what's happening? Plant matter from millions of years ago is changed into coal. Okay, how and why does that happen? How is it changing into coal? What happens? Didn't it say back up here that we have?
Oh, it turned into acid rain.
No, that way on down there it does. But up here it says that the plants are buried, and because of intense heat and pressure,
And
okay,
goes to an igneous rock.
it changes from the not igneous, metamorphic. Okay? The heat and the pressure make the plant matter change into coal, right? So how and why is it plant matter changed into coal? Through heat and pressure over time, the plant matter gets changed into coal.
Metamorphic rock.
Metamorphic rock, correct. All right. So here it says, how is coal used? It says coal is used to produce energy that creates electricity. Back in our text, it said that coal,
Electricity and heat.
what does it say? It says that the coal is used to burn to make energy. And it says today, fueled by coal, supply much of the world's energy. Today's generators fueled by coal supply much of the world's energy. So they burn it. It says up here, the coal is burned to make steam. Special machines called turbines use the steam to create electricity. So down here, we would say that coal is burned and is used, and the steam in turbines is used to create this electricity, right? Which would be the same thing as coal is used to produce, but how is the coal used? The coal is burned, right? Back up here, it says the coal is burned. Right here, you'll see this. The coal is burned to make steam, and then turbines use the steam to create that electricity. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Using coal harms the environment. So how does it harm the environment? And that goes back to your first answer, Bryce, of what?
It's heat.
Right here. Okay. What does it say? It says that, how does it harm the environment?
Acid rain.
Through acid rain. It pollutes
Burns.
the air.
Harmful chemicals are, yeah.
Yeah, it pollutes the air, the land, and the water, and makes animals sick. Okay, right?
Yeah. And never live anymore.
And then it comes down through the air and stuff with on the rain as acid rain, and that makes the animals very sick. So that would be the things that we'd put over here. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Now, tomorrow, we're going to talk some about some scientific. Well, this is scientific. We're going to talk about technical, okay? Technical about some things, because you're going to get this to talk about too. But, let me stop this. Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to talk some more about using technical, scientific, and historical facts in a story to help us answer the question. Okay? And that's called text evidence, going back into the text to find the evidence for your answers. Okay? Everybody understand?
Yes.
All right. Well then, I have to jump off here because I have another Zoom in about 5 minutes or so. So I will see you tomorrow and bring your knowledge of how we look back in our text. Okay.
Okay. Bye, Miss Moore.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.